Good evening everyone and welcome to the Q&A session 16 from the playlist of JEE Advanced Physics. The topic is the electric flux and the electric field, and based on this topic I have selected one question which was asked in the JEE Advanced examination in the year 2018. So this question has been slightly modified by me. However, the question is almost the same as asked in the advanced paper in the year 2018. In the original question consists of the four alternatives, and we were supposed to find the correct options. So in this question I have simply modified that question by omitting those four options, and in place of it we are now supposed to find the electric flux through the shell and the Z component of the electric field. So these were the two important things which were a part of those four options. So an infinitely long non-conducting thin wire parallel to the Z axis carrying a uniform line charge density lambda pierces a thin non-conducting shell of radius capital R such that the arc PQ subtend an angle 120 degree at the center of the spherical shell as shown in this figure. So this was a figure which was provided along with the question. So this is the non-conducting spherical shell of radius R, and an infinitely long non-conducting thin wire parallel to this Z. So this is the Z axis, parallel to the Z axis and carrying a uniform line charge density lambda pierces this non-conducting shell. So such that the wire segment PQ subtend an angle 120 degree at the center of this spherical shell, which is depicted here as O. So we have to find the electric flux through the shell and the Z component of the electric field. Now the Z component of the electric field will be 0 because this is a straight infinitely long non-conducting thin wire and it is parallel to the Z axis. Now because of which is having a uniform line charge density lambda. Now the electrical field due to this straight wire will be perpendicular to the wire. It will be perpendicular to the wire. So as a result, the Z component of the electrical field will be equal to 0 because the electrical field will be perpendicular to this wire. So because of that, the Z component of the electrical field will be 0. Now we have to simply find the electric flux to the shell. Now the electric flux as per the Gauss law is equal to Q upon epsilon naught, where Q is the charge enclosed by that surface. So in this case, Q will be equal to the total amount of charge which is present on this thin wire, or you can say the wire segment PQ. So we have to simply find the amount of the charge which is on this wire segment PQ. So for that purpose, what I am doing here, I am simply drawing one perpendicular from O to this wire, and let us say this point is S. So the total length of or you can say the total charge on this wire segment PQ will be equal to lambda into the length of this wire, that is PQ, because here the charge, the linear charge density, or you can say the line charge density, is equal to lambda. So if I am able to find the value of the length of PQ, then the total charge on this wire segment will be equal to lambda into PQ. Now PQ will be equal to what? That will be equal to PS. We will find the length of PS and then we will multiply it by 2. So PS will be equal to what? R sine 60. So this is R and this is R. This is the perpendicular here. So this angle will be equal to 60. So PS will be equal to R sine 60 and R sine 60, and again this QS will also be equal to the same value, that is r sine 60. So the total length will be equal to 2r sine 60. Now sine 60 will be equal to root 3 by 2. So the total charge on this wire segment PQ will be equal to lambda into 2r into root 3 by 2. So this is equal to r root 3 into lambda. So the flux this passing through this non-conducting spherical shell will be equal to root 3 r lambda divided by epsilon naught. So this is the flux which is passing through this non-conducting spherical shell of radius r, and the z component of the electrical field will be equal to 0 because the direction of the electrical field will be perpendicular to this wire, and because of that the z component of the electrical field will be equal to 0. So the z component of electrical field, this will be equal to 0. So thank you very much for joining this session. In the next session now I will be coming up with a different type of a question which has been asked in the advanced paper, and the topic will be the different, however the chapter will remain the same, that is the chapter of electrostatic, this electric charges and fields. So till then, have a nice day. Bye.